Okay, so this is part two of how I lost weight. The first time, anyway. Um, I started writing a journal. I gave myself, because like I said before, I'm a big meat eater, dairy, and sweets. Donuts. Anyway, um, what I did was I decided to give myself 3 weeks to cut out meat. And some people, you guys are probably thinking, how do you give yourself 3 weeks to cut out meat? Well, here's what I did. I decided to, um, try to cut down. I gave myself 3 weeks to cut down on eating meat as much as possible. Like, I work at a fast food place, and I get free food. So, and I love the food there. But it just wasn't healthy, because a lot of it's deep fried. So what I did was, I tried to eat less meat, like my first day. I started eating less and less and less. And eventually, by the end of the second week, actually, I was just not caring if I had meat anymore. And not that meat's bad for you, it's just you realize, like, the non-organic meat is all full of hormones and, binders and steroids, and, that's how we get big. I mean, I had boobs, the first person to have boobs in second grade. I mean, second grade, come on, I was 8 years old. Who wants that? Anyway, lost a lot of friends. So, um, another way, uh, basically, yeah, that's the way to do it. You don't, like, a lot of people go on and say, oh, I'm just gonna cut it out. Like, a lot of people have the willpower to. Like, me with soda, I drink all the soda all of the time. Soda, 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 soda. And what I did was I just cut it out. I said, one day I just woke up and said, I don't want soda anymore. I can cut it out. It's easy. I'll drink water or tea and coffee and milk and just non-carbonated beverages. Um, yeah. Well, like I said, a lot of people, they can't just drop and stop eating what they usually eat. It's not healthy. You have to give yourself time. So instead, just add more of the stuff you want to add into your diet and eat, as your diet. And, then eventually you're not gonna want this stuff. Your body will be adjusted and you'll be used to it and you won't really want it. And then after you give yourself a lifetime, like, sweets. I gave myself 2 weeks. It was not enough. Even in the second week, I was like craving it even so much more. Stupid trunk. Anyway, so I gave myself more time. I gave myself another week, and in that other week, I realized it was actually, working, and I had to take 4 weeks exactly just to cut out the sweets altogether. And I went and ate dairy and beans and fruits and vegetables. And dairy is also another thing that's not very healthy for me, especially. I'm kind of lactose intolerant, the borderline, and also females get really bloated real quickly eating dairy and eating bread. So what I then did was cut either the cheese or bread, because I love both. I said bread. So I cut out the bread, and that took me only a week. And then it took me another 4 weeks to cut out dairy. And finally, I was eating nothing but fruits and vegetables and sushi. Raw fruits, raw vegetables mostly. And sushi. Fish. Fish is delicious. You can eat fish, cooked fish, raw fish, any fish. You can eat it. That's number one thing, because it doesn't have, as long as it's not farm raised. Fish doesn't have all those steroids, hormones. And if you really are a meat eater, you might have to fork out the extra money and buy organic. It's the best way. It's the healthy way. It's not the only way.